Present simple versus present continuous. A mistake English learners often make is mixing up the tenses present simple and present continuous. One reason is that the name present simple makes it sound as though it would be used for all actions happening right at that very moment, in the present. But that's generally not the case. For actions happening right now, the present continuous tense is used. Present simple is formed like this: subject, then verb. We use the verb in its base form, adding an S for the subjects he, she, and it. For example, Amy studies. Present continuous is formed using the subject, then the present form of the verb to be, and then the present participle of a verb. For example, Amy is studying. Let's compare our two sentences. Amy studies, Amy is studying. Is there a difference in meaning between the two sentences? This sentence, in present continuous, refers to an action that is happening right now, or it could be referring to something temporary. To add some context to this sentence, we might say, Amy is studying, she can't go out now. Or, turn down the music, Amy is studying. This sentence, which is written in present simple, is more of a general statement. Amy is not necessarily studying right now as we speak, but in general she studies. We might add a time phrase to our sentence, something like, Amy studies twice a week, or Amy studies every day. This sentence is saying that the studying is part of her routine. It's something that is more or less permanent. Amy is going to continue to study until she finishes her course. Present simple is used for things that are generally true and permanent. Present continuous is used for things that are true now, temporary. Let's compare these two sentences, one written in present simple and the other written in present continuous. This sentence, Jane bites her nails, shows a habit Jane has. It's an action that she repeats, but she's not necessarily doing it right now. We could clarify how often she repeats this habit using an adverb. Perhaps Jane sometimes bites her nails, or maybe she often bites her nails. This sentence, Jane is biting her nails, refers to a more temporary action, something she is doing right now. Perhaps she is about to take an important test. This sentence means that Jane is currently biting her nails. Here is another pair of sentences for us to compare. The bus arrives at 5:30. The bus is arriving at 5:30. Present simple shows us that this is according to a schedule. The bus regularly arrives at 5:30. We could say, the bus arrives at 5:30 every Monday, or every day. This sentence, written in present continuous, tells us something slightly different. The sentence doesn't refer to a schedule the bus follows, or that this is an ongoing event, but that this time the bus will arrive at 5:30. Perhaps normally it arrives at 5, but today it's been delayed. Or perhaps this is a bus organised for a one-off event. Present simple and present continuous are used in different situations. Present simple is used for routines and for scheduled events. For example, I walk to work, and the game starts at 8 o'clock. It's also used for facts and for situations considered more or less permanent. For example, Earth orbits the Sun, and they live by the beach. Present continuous is used for actions that are happening right now and for temporary situations. For example, the sun is setting, it looks amazing. And I'm living with my parents at the moment. It can also be used for definite future plans, such as, we're meeting the new boss tomorrow. Present continuous is used with dynamic verbs, not stative verbs. Dynamic verbs describe actions. Stative verbs describe a state or condition. For example, the verb need is not dynamic, so we wouldn't say, Joe is needing a new coat for school. We would say, Joe needs a new coat for school. Note that there are various exceptions to this rule. Present continuous is also often used for temporary habits and annoying habits, like, you are always chewing with your mouth open. Now it's time for an activity to test your understanding of the two tenses. Choose whether to use present simple or present continuous, and then complete each sentence using the given verb. Look out for adverbs or time phrases for hints. Pause here while you work. Let's see how you went. Number 1. Here we need present simple because it's a repeated action, a permanent characteristic of the city. It frequently rains in this city. Number 2. Here we need present continuous because it's referring to a definite future plan. Going on a trip doesn't seem to be part of the class's usual routine. We would say, the class is going on a trip next Thursday. Number 3. We need present simple here because it's presenting a scientific fact. The sun sets in the west. The next one. Present continuous would work best because of the adverb lately. It sounds like this might be a temporary habit. They are spending too much time on their phone lately. In the next one, we need present simple. She believes in Santa. Believe is not a dynamic verb, so we wouldn't say she is believing in Santa. And number 6. We use present simple because the action is part of a routine. I eat lunch at noon every day. The last one. James is working at the bakery during the school holidays. Present continuous is used because it's a temporary situation. After the school holidays, James presumably won't be working there. We could also use present simple, but the meaning changes slightly. If we say James works at the bakery during the school holidays, we are implying that this is more of a permanent arrangement, and that James is working there these school holidays, and the next school holidays, and so on for the foreseeable future. So, these are the differences between present simple and present continuous. Before you go, write one sentence in each of the two tenses. If you like, leave your sentences in the comments. Thanks for following along, and hope to see you soon for the next lesson.